2-point conversion. We not kicking, we philosophizing with pole politicking. The DJ, period, point blank. The choice ain't too difficult when we do what the mother folks can't. In the paint, we going hard, cause we gotta be. Draft pick, lottery, flow, sacred geometry. That's right, the people do so much talking. They close their mouth when they hear grown-ups talking. I showed up often doing more of the work. It's 4 eyes, now who you with? Well, spoiler alert, it's just 2 black brothers on the microphone. Get live for the interview. It's just 2 black brothers on the microphone. They might teach you a thing or two. It's just 2 black brothers on the microphone. Tell them if your baby mom asks. It's just 2 black brothers on the microphone. With a motherfucking podcast.
Yo, welcome to the Just 2 Black Brothers. It's pole politicking. DJ Period. We got the homie Be Selfless. Shout outs. So what's that? Sky 4 Records.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Let everybody know who you are, where you from.
Hey, what's up, man? My name Be Selfless. Yo, I'm an artist. I'm fresh. Like, I was born and raised out of Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So that's the home. You know what I'm saying? But I've also spent a lot of time in Tampa, Florida. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of work in out here too. For the last 4 years, I lived in Hawaii. I lived in Maui. Met a lot of cool artists out there. You know what I'm saying? Caught a vibe out there. At the time before I left to like Hawaii, my name was Courtesy. That was like what I went by as an artist. But when I moved to Hawaii, I ended up rebranding, and I mean rebranding. Not only just like in a business sense, but also it's like a diving deep on who I am, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like the name Courtesy was the name that was given to me when I was young. So I felt like, you know, I'm evolved now. I'm a different person. I'm grown up, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I needed to like, you know, tell more of my current story and less of my past one. So yeah, I changed my name to Be Selfless. I made it very special. I spelled it specifically the way it is because I know a little bit about the algorithm and stuff like that. I know if you spell something special, you know, when people are looking for it, they're gonna find it, and they ain't gonna find a bunch of crazy stuff that's tied into like the normal spelling. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna create my name special, and you know, hopefully the algorithm blesses me for that, and it has been working. So I'm extremely grateful. You know.
Can I get some money?
What's up?
Can I borrow some money?
What do you mean? The money?
Can I borrow some money?
Can I borrow some
because
money?
he got that, because that algorithm, he getting paid.
Is your name Be Selfish?
Yeah. No, shit.
Money,
you know what? You know, money's not the only way people can be selfless. You know what I'm saying? I know if I can't give you money, I know I can give you opportunity. I know I could bless you with putting you in circles of people that can get you to the money. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's doing things. And that's the thing, man. A lot of people look at business or look at relationship based on the value of the dollar, but I'm all about, you know, my network is my net worth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can definitely put you, you know, if there is something that you're looking for, if it's graphic designers or a videographer or editors or somebody that does web design, these are I could connect you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can definitely bring you to the money, man. So
good answer, man.
So how long you been doing music, and what got you into doing music?
Music, man. Man, when I was younger, I started doing it because like I started to see I was getting attention, you know, at school with ladies and shit. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna create this little vibe, you know what I'm saying? And ladies was liking it. And then as I got older, man, what kept me going was like, you know, I lived in Cleveland. It was really rough out there, and there was a lot of crazy stories, and you know, it just wasn't a good environment, you know, to live. I truly didn't believe I was going to live to see 21 when I was like 15, 16, you know, but you know, I was fortunate enough, my family moved to Florida, and it changed my life. I got to meet some really cool people that were business savvy, and that was like, you know, less into the streets, more into the business, more into, you know, positive energy, and you know, the whole give and take of duality. You know what I'm saying? It's like you do good things happen. You know what I'm saying? That type of karma type of thing. So with me adopting this mentality, man, it really did change everything for me, man. And yeah. Yeah, I forgot the question. I'm rambling now at this point.
Now, who's some of your who's some of your earlier influences? Like, who were some people
Well,
who said?
music
I know the
wise,
ladies was one of them, but yeah, music wise, who was the influence?
okay, yeah, music wise, like man, I used to battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So like lyrical content with like Dipset, Cassidy, you know, everybody from Styles P to like Jada Kiss. You know, everybody loves Pac and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? And even down to like Most Def and you know Wu Tang and Red Man, Method Man. Like these are like my core of like music. So I do have like the foundation. I like to think of me as like I'm an 80s baby, bro, like the last of the Mohican. I'm 89, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I bring something to the table with the knowledge of the hip hop that I understand because I've studied the industry completely from the beginning to end. So it's like I kind of know a little bit of or a lot of my history, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I bring the new school flavor with the education and storytelling of my founding fathers, which is Jadakiss and Pun and Biggie Smalls and Slick Rick. Like I like to implement stories into my music to show people that like you can make there's like pain music and then there's like you can get people to like relate music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I make relatable music. I ain't trying to only make music you can party to, but you'll be surprised, yo, with the type of sound that I develop. I feel like people can dance to some painful shit, which is crazy.
Nah, yeah, nah, there's pain in the music. You on mute, Paul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I was saying, man, you kind of more of a 90s kid. You said 89, you grew up in the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah. I grew up in the 90s, but still, like, my influences from my mom and my brothers, they brought that 80s flavor. They showed me the elements of hip hop. I'm talking about breakdancing. I'm talking about graffiti. Yeah. I'm talking about all of that. I remember, even watching all the old movies like then what's that one movie back in the day, the People Under the Stairs, and like it's just a bunch of like old flavor that they gave to me, like I would say like then that little robot that I forgot his name, the little robot that be running around.
Star Wars.
No, it was like R2D2. Yeah, some shit. Not like the Star Wars. It was another one, Johnny Five. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit like that. Like my brother put me on a Blink, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was, which is like I don't know. It was just the early era that my family put me on, which kind of like gave me a different feel for things. You know what I'm saying? But
what month in the 80s? What month 89 was you born?
I was in April. I'm a Taurus.
Oh, okay. So you had like 7 months. Now, because I was reading this thing the other day, they said if you was born in the 80s, you lived through the 80s. Well, the end of the 80s for in your case, right? You lived through the 90s, you lived through the 2000s, the 2010s. Mm-hmm. So you lived through a lot of decades. So they saying the 80s right now is one of those that decade that everybody like.
I'm saying young Jimmy Carter, 100 years old.
That's what they were saying. They say he defining the he changing the age thing with the presidents. I don't think none of them live to be 100.
Hey, I want to hear some of your battle. Give me some of your best battle lines. We like battle rap too.
Honestly, bro, it was all freestyle stuff. When I was a kid, bro, like I would be battling in like the lunchroom. It'd be like some shit we'd be doing at gym. You know what I'm saying? We didn't want to play ball or nothing like that. Like it was stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely battled at house parties and shit like that. But when I came to Florida, bro, they told me something. I ran into some people that was working with G in the South, and I was explaining to them like, yo, I got bars. You know what I'm saying? I
like
some shit. Like, huh?
Young Buck was who's in G in the South.
No, it was some people that was in the mix of them. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, yeah, we want to hear more of your stuff, but they just heard lyrics and they were like, bro, you be snapping, but we're in the business of making a hit record. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're looking for. So like when they said that, bro, it changed my whole thought process because it was like, okay, cool, I get it. People want the lyrics. They want to be able to have a story, you know what I'm saying, and have the punchlines to make you think about shit like, oh, okay, I didn't see that perspective. But then, there are people out there that just like they just want to hear a melody and the beat. I feel like, bro, I made a great mixture with my sound, bro. I give them lyrical content and I give them that radio sound, the shit that they can't get away from. Bro, I have people hit me up constantly, bro, like, yo, like your melodies are stuck in my brain, bro. I'm like, you know, my bad, bro. These are just things that just hit me, bro. I love the R&B side of it because I love to sing. You know what I'm saying? My uncle was a pastor, so I was on choir when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? And I did choir in school, you know, in elementary and stuff like that. I stopped in junior high because you get made fun of if you was a singing. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like a singing ass nigga, bro. They'll look at you crazy in Cleveland, bro. And it's like, bro, for literally, bro, I mean it, like 10 years, bro. I did not sing because I was in Cleveland, and people would be like, no, that's some soft shit. That's why the battle rap shit, the more aggressive shit, I lean towards. But as I got older, bro, I just felt like, damn, okay, let me catch a vibe with me. Let me find out who I am. Let me talk about my story. Let me show.
Drake come.
Huh? Oh yeah, no, Drake.
He was like, damn,
yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah,
I need to get back on this shit.
Not only the Drake, but the Juice WRLD shit. The Juice WRLD shit is so vulnerable, bro. The little peep shit, the XXX, that shit right there was like, damn, okay, these people are showing, like, they're showing a side of like emotion that is commercial now, that is talking about some real crazy shit, like addiction and substance abuse, where like people like will hear a song like that and it would stop them in their tracks and make them think about some family member or some shit that's going through that specific shit. So even if it doesn't affect you personally, it affects the person next to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I started seeing people tap into emotion like that, I was like, oh, okay, no, this is different. This is some like almost some spell shit where it's like you can.
No,
really
but that's why that type of music though, I feel like you had to be on like a drug user to get, like you had to be going through what they went through to feel that shit, right? Like if you wasn't going through nothing, or you didn't want to tap into that type of stuff with your music, then you didn't feel it, right? But if you was currently going through addiction, or currently going through some type of drug abuse, or just like feeling like the world don't give a fuck about you, then that was perfect music to listen to. So they did change the game, because if you going through something, you don't want to fucking listen to how much money somebody got, or how many hoes they got, or what kind of car. You want somebody to rap about that shit you feeling at the moment.
That's the emo rap.
Some people live in it like
get into it. I tried.
You heard me? That's the emo rap.
No, yeah. Some people dealing with real life.
You know who started that rap? I said, you know who started that rap, and he don't get credit for it, but who been rapping like that for a long time? Fucking Joe Budden. He's rapping like that for a long time.
Yeah. Mood music, bro. He had a whole series.
Yeah, Mood music is his best. That's one of his best mixtapes.
Yeah, and that shit.
When he had the Ordinary Love shit part 1,
yeah, 2,
I was just
3,
gonna say
4,
that.
That's what I was about to say.
Them shits is fire.
That shit is
because you be like, yeah, I'm going through that too.
He definitely.
Drake just added
touched the audience.
Yeah, Drake just added some more singing to that, but that's Drake whole style. That's what Joe Budden did.
Yeah. I'm a huge Budden fan.
He just wasn't singing on it. He wasn't singing on it. That's why he didn't really, I guess, pop, because he wasn't singing.
Yeah, I just feel like there's put it this way. I seen a situation with the Black Eyed Peas, right? They were in a interview, and he was saying some shit about melodies. He kept saying like, bruh, melodies are very important when it comes to music because it connects to an audience that doesn't speak your language. This is something that I believe is what the disconnect is with like the boom bap situation, where it's like not as popular anymore. But if you listen to that Tiana Taylor and Kanye joint that happened with I think it was Ghostface on there and Method. Oh yeah, that shit is that is the boom bap era in the most commercial form possible, and it's because of the elements that have came along with it, like R&B, and how they mix that shit with like a modern day mix. And I believe that anything could be commercial. Anything, it could be really, And Joe Budden, I believe he was so worried about barring people to death that he forgot people were listening to a song. But Joe Budden is still one of my like literally top 3 favorite lyricists to this day. Like he's amazing. I love Joe Budden shit, bro. He's really deep. Like I fuck with him.
Yeah, we're gonna go play one of your songs and come back right quick.
What you got? What song?
Wasting My Time.
Oh, I like that song. Look, I was listening to it before we started. So at first it started. Yeah, he was singing on that joint. Oh, you got the video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? You want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, we can. This music video, man, we shot it in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Is in this a beautiful area. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people that came together to make this happen. El Prez. Shout out Los Diggity. Shout out the best label in the world, Sky 4 Records. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the whole street team. Shout out George. Shout out Jenny. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody that's been rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? I love this. I love this song. It's as genuine as possible. It's a real life story. This is like, you know, my current life and what I've been going through. And I can't wait to drop more music because you guys are going to see this journey and we're going to take this shit together. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're going to play it right now then.
Okay, let's run it.
Sometimes you just got to look at relationships like shoes. You might be in one that you like. You might be in one that you might even love. But at some point you outgrow them. You know you found the one when your feet stop growing, right?
Waste my time. I hate when you waste my time. I hate when you waste my time. I hate when you waste time. No, I just learned to quit talking. I should learn to keep walking. And ever since you came around, I'm broke. Now I'm on IG flossing. Don't be mad, be awesome. Yeah. She told me you ain't got to go nowhere. Baby, it's not me, it's you. You different. Shawty saying she different. Fell in love with a nigga after she said how I'm living. Damn, had to hit my niggas from a distance, and they all told me something different. Said if you wanted to fall in love with how she bitchin'. I ain't fighting no chicken, I am no Peter Griffin. And if you find love, then no well. And even crabs one day leave their shell. Ooh, I'm different, ooh, tell me how I'm different. Ooh, I listen, ooh, tell me I don't listen. And I'm living, ooh, tell me something different. Ooh, you bitchin', ooh, I thought you was Christian. You need to tell me what you didn't do. I don't want no stories, baby, less the shit is biblical. I want to fuck your ass nigga, look what he did to you. I left staying and came back to a different you. I tried to pick you up and show your ass a different view. When it comes to being wrong, you just pick and choose. You got this kid confused. I spent 2 years. Look what a mission do. She got a new nigga in too. They call it fairy tale, why? Cause it's fictional. Breadcrumbs, bird head, get pigeon food. She just want $1, she spreading that Uchiwala. Get paid all day and throw fits like a toddler. Girl, I ain't got to stay nowhere. Baby, it's not me, it's you. You ain't got to say nothing, cause everyone knows it ain't true. I hate when you waste my time, no. I just learned to quit talking. I should learn to keep walking. And ever since you came around, I'm broke. Now I'm on IG flossing. Don't be mad, be awesome. Yeah. Girl, I ain't got to stay nowhere. Baby, it's not me, it's you. She told me you ain't got to go nowhere. Baby, it's not me, it's you. And you ain't got to say nothing, cause everyone knows it ain't true. Quit with all the voodoo, can't kill my juju. Yeah, I got some screws loose, I might go cuckoo. I would rather lose you than to use you. You can kill the vibe now, I'm covered in juju. Everybody tells me be quiet, and you know I got the hearing, it's silence. They only find love in riot, and everybody tell me be quiet, quiet.
Yo.
Yeah,
I like that joint.
And he was
Yeah, I
like,
appreciate
ever
it,
since you been gone, I'm broke.
Yeah.
You hit that shit right now, shit.
No, and you know, there's like punchlines in that shit too. Like when I was like, you know, I said the Peter Griffin line. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fighting no chicken. I ain't no Peter Griffin. Like that. There's a little bit of like element of like the hip hop rap shit and the punchlines and the wittiness that I'm implementing into these R&B writing, which is like, I don't know, it's different. I feel like I'm tapping into some new shit, bro. And I'm so grateful to be in this time right now. You know what I'm saying? Around the people I am to be able to make this shit a reality. So I'm just blessed right now, man. Highly favored. So.
Yeah, no, that's a good little song to vibe out to. And when I first played it, I was like, yo, where are you going with the hook? Because you know the song start with the hook. So I was like, oh, where we going with it? But then the beat drop, and then like you was actually talking about something, right? So now it's like, all right, yo, my man put together a nice. So you show all the elements, how to put the song together and all of that.
Yeah. I do everything from the songwriting to the mixing and mastering. I do all of it. I mean, production. I want to shout out Last Atlantis. They're a production group outside of the country, and it's a group of people. It's like 16 people, and they've been rocking with me for like, I would say like the last 3 years. And all my production is all through them. Everything that I've been making from here on out is going to be Last Atlantis. And it doesn't mean I'm not going to rock with other producers and do other things. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the sound we're developing right now, I don't want to change the formula. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a camp, or they all work on the same.
It's a camp, man. They reached out to me and they were like, "Yo, we want to work with you. We want to sign you. We just want to be a part of what you got going on. We love your sound and we want to develop with you." You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of situation we're in. It's a partnership, 50-50 on production. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dope thing, man. I to have people believe in me, where it's like every month I get a pack of like 150 beats and I can run through and grab whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? And be creative, and I got the stems to everything, and it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm so fucking grateful, because I remember having to go on YouTube and grab some shit, you know what I'm saying, and or reach out to a friend and be like, yo, what's up, man? You can make a beat that sound like this. And it's like that whole process is so hard when there's not a lot going on as far as like financially and shit like that. It really makes you try to be as creative as possible. But I will say that for all the artists that are out there and that don't have this situation, I would say be as creative as you want. Go online, go make any beat, take any fucking beat, go and make music off of it. If the shit blows up, now you can build a relationship with the producer and don't do them wrong. Make sure they get paid, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But if you ain't got it, don't let it stop you from creating, because you don't know what can happen. A lot of the recognition that I've gotten, you know what I'm saying, was off of just records that I just wasn't even like, I really didn't even own. You know what I'm saying? And but it's what got my buzz up. You know what I'm saying? It's what got me going. So it's like I'm so grateful. Shit. It's like now I got this situation. Not working on it.
I was watching this thing with Jay-Z last night when I guess he was doing a Black album. They said he was going through like 1,000 beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy even how that many beats to go through.
Yeah.
But that's because everybody
well, just 150 beats, bro. They be sending me every month. It's the same thing. I'd be like, man, I can't listen to all of them. You know what I'm saying? What I've been doing.
You got to, because that one you don't listen to might be that one that hit.
It might be, but you know what I feel like? I feel like, man, like what I've been doing is like I'll literally open a folder. The first beat I go to, I'll go make it. And by me doing that, I'm not even gonna wait on the hit or look for it. It's gonna find me. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying? But I eventually want to run through all of them. You know what I'm saying? And do all of them, to be real.
You got to.
Yeah.
These listen to, like I said, you might the one you don't listen to might be that one. You never know.
Oh yeah, then you be mad, right? You let it get away type thing. Be like, yo, I should have jumped on that joint. But now, like so how it work? They just what's the criteria? So like the people send you beats. If you like they beat, then you go along with purchasing the beat, or they let you.
They don't sell beats to just anybody. It's all handpicked artists. They literally run through and try to find a sound. Like they literally found me on Instagram, and I thought this shit was like a scam or some shit. But I didn't talk with people and FaceTimed and got the really chop with them, and they did favors for me too, like just to see what different sounds are and shit. Like I'll send my vocals to them and see like, okay, hey bro, do a mix on this to see what it sounds like, just to, because they're from out of the country, so they mix different. And but I never really used any of their mixes, but it's good to see that they're willing to work with me and not really be on any other thing besides trying to make a hit record. It's the mission. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the music business, that's the business. It's to try to make the biggest records, the ones that can affect people and to be timeless. This is the mission I'm on, man. I'm really trying to make the best fucking music I could possibly make, tap into people emotionally, you know what I'm saying, on a different level. I'm not trying to be that surface level artist, man, that's talking about the same old shit. And it's like,
so you hard on yourself, Pauls?
No, honestly, I'm not, bro. I'm so open and honest about what I'm going through in life and like in my story. It's hard for me to be upset knowing that everybody is going through similar shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like I can't be hard on myself. I should be grateful. Somebody once told me this story, and it was like, man, they said if like everybody complaining to God, right? They're like, yo, I want everything to be, I wish my life was different. He said he gonna take everybody's arms and legs and put it in the middle, and he gonna say, on the count of 3, everybody run and grab somebody else's arms and legs. Like there's so many people with messed up arms and legs and shit, bro. You're gonna be looking like Mr. Potato Head. You know what I'm saying? When you get back with your pieces, it's like that's the thing, bro. You got to be grateful for what you have, and it's like when I practice being grateful. You know what I'm saying? All the time, man. I'm extremely humble, bro. I'm not better than nobody, and nobody better than me. You know what I'm saying? But
so we ain't gonna hear no diss tracks from you to nobody.
No. See, honestly, bro, I think if I was to hit that route, I would kill him with kindness, bro. I'm that nice, bro.
Oh wait, your battle rapper be kindness, bro, or you're just?
I would like battle rapper be kindness. Like if I see a flaw in somebody, I'm gonna point it out, and I'm gonna point it out in a way that I feel like you could change it. Because I feel like, you can do, everybody can do better, bro.
Constructive criticism too.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna hit them with it, and that's because I'm all about making people better. I'm not about trying to tear nobody down. But you know what I'm saying? I could be honest with people. I could be real honest, real blunt. I'm a Taurus, bro. Like I'm a bull. They poke me, bro. I'm gonna be as nice as possible. I promise. Like, but yeah. But no, it's all love, bro. It's all love. No, it's on my side, bro. It's always been all love, bro. Everybody on my side has been like peaceful type shit,
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Speaking of Bulls, shout out to Derrick Rose, his retirement.
Yeah, shout out Derrick Rose for retiring, man.
Oh wow,
this year been crazy, man. Look, how you feel about So look, being an artist, trying to come up in the world, come up in this game, come up with all of this stuff, man. How you feel? How you feel about Diddy getting arrested? Did that hurt? Like to be like, damn, I'm this dude. He because like look, if you look at it on the surface, that's somebody who rap people trying to get into the game. Like if Diddy was to call you and say, look, man,
we said he been to the party.
But no,
right?
No, shit, no. For real?
No.
But like that's somebody. That's somebody that
got there allegedly.
Yeah, goofy shit.
That's somebody that if somebody called you and was like, "Yo, Diddy want a meeting," you going, right?
I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this shit, bro. Honestly, bro, real shit. We know, as a businessman, Diddy is coherent. He's functionable as a businessman. When it comes to being, a person in the public eye, he can conduct himself like a great member of society. I believe that Diddy is sick. I don't believe that they should be that I think these people need help. They don't need to be treated like prisoners. These people like R. Kelly, people like fucking Pudding Pop, Mr. What's his name?
Bill Cosby.
You know what I'm saying?
You call them Pudding Pop.
They're sick, bro. These people are sick people, bro. And it's like we're locking away great minds instead of trying to get them help. These people they have shown that they have been members of society and they're, I don't know, they're sick, bro. And I feel so fucking bad that everybody is just tearing these people apart, not knowing where their mental state is. If it's to the point where he did do bad, he did do wrong, he apologized, he still should be punished for what he did. But I feel like people should not want to see people get kicked when they're down, because you know what? Everybody will have their lowest moment. I promise that. That is what karma is about. Everybody's gonna go through life and they will have their high moments, bro, but they will also have their low moments. And then you know, people tell me all the time, yo, how are you so selfless with people, bro? And it's like, because I don't get mad at people, I don't yell at people, bro. I'm not trying to like disrespect people. I tell people all the time, bro, I take my head off my shoulders and I put it on their body, bro. I want to treat them how I would like to be treated if I did some fuck shit, if I did some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I would love that type of sympathy from the world, and that's the problem, bro. That's why my name is Be Selfless. This isn't just a rap name, bro. This is like how I truly feel. That's why when I retook this direction, this is something that I'm truly trying to preach to people. The problem with selfless people is that they're selfless with selfish people, and they can become drained, bro. It's not easy to be selfless, and it's the most painful thing because you're constantly dealing with selfish people. But like when I hear about those situations, bro, it breaks my fucking heart, bro. It's not funny. It's all the memes and shit, but it's like, I don't know, it's just weird that people were acting like that. Savages, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, your name made me think of PNB Rock. He got that song Selfish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why
I love PNB, bro.
That's why I think about when I hear your name. Yeah, he was tight too. We lost a lot of people, man. We lost a lot of talented people.
I actually made a song about all the rappers, man, that we lost. I wrote a song called Sky.
I was sad about Rich Homie Quan because I really like, out of the new people, I really like Rich Homie Quan. Like, I used to really bump his music. I used to be like, damn, what the fuck? I was like, shit.
He was a big element to how Atlanta got like the game in the chokehold, bro. He was a huge piece of that. You know what I'm saying? So R.I.P. man.
I was like, shit, and they hella young. They younger than me, so I be looking at that shit like, damn, these like hella young people dying that shouldn't be dying.
Nah, facts for sure. We losing a lot of people in general, man. Like, we got war going on now. I see Iran and bombed Israel.
Yeah, you saw that shit said like 200 to 240 bombs.
So it's like,
I was like, shit. I'm glad I ain't
so it's good to be selfless, but then again, you got the world going through a lot. They may need you. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to be selfless because you never know, man. Like,
bro. Michael gave us the answer a long time ago, man. It's the man.
What he say?
Starts from everybody, bro.
Oh, the man in the mirror.
He said a lot of
shit. It really.
That's a good ass song
just
right
like
there.
that, bro.
He said, "Heal the world." Just like that. He said, "All I want to say is they don't really care about us." He said, "What man in the mirror?" He said, "We are the world. We are the children." Like that's what was fitting.
Somebody today asked me about because I was like, damn, who I said? Oh, because somebody asked me about. I'm not trying to go on basketball route, but somebody was like, yo, do you like LeBron or you like Michael Jordan? So I said all around player, I'm gonna go with LeBron James or whatever. But Mike was that dude. So they was like, so you somebody that would take Chris Brown over Michael Jackson? I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I respect Chris Brown and his catalog and everything that he's done for his genre, but I'm gonna have to stick with Michael Jackson. But then they were like, oh, you one of those era guys, like, oh, that was your era, so you don't think nobody could ever be better. But Michael Jackson was just it's worldwide, man. That's like they probably listen to Michael Jackson in some planet we ain't never heard about.
Yeah, that Rihanna stuff messed up Chris Brown. If he didn't do that, he probably would have been on that level. But that shit like really took him down when he got in trouble with Rihanna.
Yeah, shit. Chris Brown, bro, is an alien because of Michael Jackson. You know, like it is like Jordan is LeBron is a monster because of Jordan. They've studied the game. It's like the people that become the new legends are the people that are actually active and paying attention. Because I believe
that. Yeah.
How could you not become great?
That's a good ass analogy because those people respect the past too. Mm-hmm. Like Chris Brown probably you would never catch Chris Brown talking shit about you would never catch Chris Brown talking shit about Michael Jackson. You would never catch LeBron talking shit about Michael Jordan. But the fans of those people may do that, right? Like if you're a Chris Brown fan, you'd be like, yo, ain't nobody fucking with Chris Brown. But if you was a real purist, you'd be like, well, shit, we wouldn't have a Chris Brown if we didn't have a Michael Jackson.
Hell yeah.
Shit. And you know who we wouldn't have? Shit, we wouldn't have we want how Michael Jackson went for like Sammy Davis Jr. and people like that. Like we don't even look at the people who came before Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr. That was like the first he was doing all that shit. He was acting, dancing, singing. Nobody say shit about it. You ain't never heard nobody say nothing about Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Chris's catalog. He's very he's also one that tapped into people's emotions. He that's why his genetics are in so many people right now. He can't do wrong. He made a mistake. People forgave him, and he showed that he can become a normal part of society again. And he deserves that where he is. You know what I'm saying? He really does.
Where he told everybody what, like we all saw Rihanna's face, right? So it's like, yo, that's fucked up, blah 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 blah. But when you hear him talk about what happened, you like, oh well, like you don't justify what happened, but you can see how that shit could happen. Right?
You understand a little bit, huh?
Right? You be like, yo, if I be like everybody that been through some shit where a girl been accused them of something, trying to snatch the phone and go through it or whatever. So like, I ain't never beat a girl for doing that shit, but I can see how like whatever happened in that car, like they in a car, right? Trying to get your phone back, maybe the way he explained it though,
they got to fight. There's a difference.
They got in the fight. They was fighting over the phone.
Between hitting somebody and fighting in the fight, that's different. Fighting and just hitting somebody.
Because he had injuries that day too.
That's what I'm saying. Diddy,
but we didn't show Chris Brown face. They showed,
Yeah, Diddy was hitting Cassidy, but I think Chris Brown and Rihanna was a fight. They was both
to a fight in that car.
They was both fighting,
So, but you already know what when you put that picture.
Gonna be wrong. The man always
you
wrong.
put a picture on the screen like that, they gonna be like, yo, Chris Brown is a woman beater. He this, he that. That's gonna tell you a legacy. Will take a big ass hit. Like I just saw today that they had 120 lawsuits filed against Diddy today.
Man, they got that shit like. They got that shit like call a 1-800 number and he gonna put you on his trial. Yeah, he represented 120 people. He said like 20 of them were kids.
Yeah, but that's like you said. Those people ain't being selfless though.
No, they're not, bro. I think if Diddy did do something to somebody, they should come out. They should speak their truth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. It's about living your truth. Yeah, everybody has their line. I think when it came to that Chris Brown shit with Rihanna though, there's no excuse for a man to hit a woman ever.
Facts.
None. And you know what? It really does show that maybe Chris needed some people in his life that would have instilled that shit in him early on, because he also talked about his mom being hit by his father, and
what about,
that shit.
What about the women that hit on men though?
Oh no, it's wrong.
I think men get their ass whooped.
Yeah, it's wrong. But you know what? That's the thing. When you put your freedom higher than anything else, you realize if a woman hits you, you have rights. You can put that lady in jail. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to play the route of, oh, I'm gonna hit you now, and now you labeled a woman beater for the rest of your life. This is not, you know what I'm saying? That's not a game you want to play. When it comes to the young men out here, I encourage them always to walk away from the situation, because there's nothing that's gonna come good out of it. You're a man, you're way stronger than any woman, and you know what I'm saying? You this is the thing.
You're gonna have problems. You're gonna have problems. So it ain't like
better OGs out here, bro. People that's gonna talk to the kids and let them know, hey, this is the route you take. You know what I'm saying? And
who gonna tell Chris Brown who worth all that? That's the thing too. We need people. You know, not just OGs. You need people with backbone. Because like we talking about this other day too, man. We was talking about like these different people who like. You got these people that make money, so you let them do whatever, like a Tekashi thing, right? Like that's a stupid situation that you let this dude be who you let this dude act like he was part of the gang or whatever you did, right? And then you expected him to keep it solid, but he was never from that life. He never from that life, bro. Like those dudes live by a different code. Like you can't just place yourself in a gang and be like you gonna hold it down if something go. And same thing with Chris Brown. Like them dudes, like those dudes, Tekashi, he was going down a bad path, but they wasn't gonna stop him because he was a dude with money or whatever. Like Chris Brown, people probably like detached themselves from Chris Brown when that shit happened. But there was probably a lot of people who was like, yo, I ain't gonna come out and say nothing bad against him because I want to work with him one day, or so it's bad, right? Because people let the pursuit of money or the pursuit of just saying ain't no fucking working with Chris Brown get in the way of like, damn, you was wrong for what you did to that lady. So
Okay, so how do you feel about all the other artists that like establish themselves with like being affiliated with certain gangs? You know what I'm saying? I
I
honestly
don't
feel
think you
like
should be doing that, man. I think that's a dangerous. That's
I was
dangerous.
I have this thing right in my head where it's like, man, when you're moving around in certain places, you're eventually gonna get approached. I don't believe like Soldier Boy and all these people supposed to be in a gang. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
This
need
is some shit
protection.
where
Somebody
that's
gonna
what I'm
eat your ass
saying.
up if you don't have
Like,
no
bro,
protection. A gang gonna get you.
if Bieber comes in LA, bro, Bieber himself, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He had people around him like that. It's like I can't put it all on
So you say
Takashi.
you should have some element of that within you if you're an
No,
artist out here.
I believe you shouldn't be around people like that in general. The energy's off already. It's about
Them some goons, huh? That energy
What
gonna
I'm
be
saying,
bad, bro.
do you
it's
know how
inevitable to
difficult?
run into him.
That's what I'm saying. But do you know how difficult that is to be involved with like the hip hop culture and then be involved with people in that field that's not affiliated with a gang? Like shit, most of the time they're gonna be somewhat affiliated. It ain't gonna be nobody like just not. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like, bro, gangs are taxing hip hop, bro. This shit ain't happening in pop, bro. This shit ain't happening in country. This shit ain't happening in rock and roll. This is the only genre where they're celebrating capitalism, where it's like, bro, you come in my neck of the woods, I'm gonna charge you. If not,
You
I
gotta
can
check in.
or rob you, or
when
you
the
know what I'm
mob
saying?
doing that, when mobs doing that back in the day though.
Yeah, see, but that's not the music industry, man. That's what I'm saying. All these other places.
Oh, you saying like that's the mafia? Let that stay in the mob. Why gotta be in music?
Let that shit stay there.
Yeah, I
like
get
that's
that.
that.
I get that
That's
part.
not. This isn't like put it this way. If we can't celebrate the legends that we have in front of us because of this type of shit, that's sad. We ain't got to worry about losing Ozzy Osbourne. We ain't got to worry about losing. You know what I'm saying? Any of these other people that's out there. No, John Mayer. We ain't got to worry about him getting shot. We ain't got to. Why can't we protect our people?
Hey, but we can't. No, I'm gonna be the devil's advocate.
You gonna play devil's advocate?
Hell yeah, because John Mayers ain't rapping about that ignorant shit that we rap about all that.
But that's
time.
my point,
so that's the
bro.
difference. They rap about dumb shit. They bring it onto themselves all day, bro.
Bro, hip hop is the only people I feel like that
about
will
murder, kill.
No. I think they're letting the fans curate the music instead of letting the artist be artists. They're letting people become overnight celebrities, bro, because you know what I'm saying?
It's like selling cigarettes and alcohol.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing happening to La Russell. Ain't nothing happening to Russ because they don't rap about that shit. Ain't nothing happening to Jordan Lucas.
No, shit. Russ got into some shit at Loud on 7th.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did.
Wait, Russ did?
Yeah, Russ. Yeah, he
he
supposedly I watch No Jumper. I ain't no snitch. I ain't gonna say nothing on nobody, but so I seen this shit online where it was like they had some problems with Smoke Perp. And Smoke Perp, I guess, came out of bathroom and like Russ had his bodyguard just jump him. And like so, and in another situation with Adam 22, there was a situation with Russ and Adam 22. See, like I study all of this shit, bro. I like to make sure that I know who's doing what, so I could just stay the fuck out the way. I ain't even trying to deal with nobody bringing no negative energy my way, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I could watch academics, thank God for people like him because you know.
Watch Act right now. I got him in the back screen.
Yeah, bro. I love Act. Act is showing people the inside.
That motherfucker be working. I said they be hating on academics,
but
nobody work like Act.
But like, you know what I don't like about them though, because they do be reporting inaccurate shit sometimes, because they want to be the first to report on it. So like because I seen him in regards to the Diddy stuff, he was saying stuff that he was getting from other sources, but those sources wasn't accurate. So it's just like those dudes be like,
everybody's in that rush, man. They trying to break shit.
You gotta be.
They trying to get the content, man. That shit was funny. I heard Star. He was like, man, Diddy give me a whole bunch of food to eat because all these content creators now they can talk about Diddy all day long, get all that content. So that's the thing about it. People, all the content creators.
Yeah. No, we definitely in a different time right now, man. I you know, with all this AI stuff and everything happening, bro. I believe soon everybody's gonna be working online, bro, doing whatever they want to do and just letting advertisement pay them. Because there's enough money right now on all these platforms for everybody in the world to have a job, which means I can see somebody facilitating something in the future where it's like all you got to do is create your own YouTube channel, and if you love to sew for 6 hours a day, you get paid just 6 hours a day. Get done doing what you love doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And advertisement can cover all of that shit for everybody in the world. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's so much things people can be doing to help each other. All the gossip shit is fun, bro, but it's also just a reminder to like stay focused on a bigger plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, is AI somebody's voice? So look,
AI?
like when you did the AI, so like when them people did the AI Drake verse, right? They took did they take like a verse, a real verse from his to let AI see what he sound like, and the AI made us a whole new verse based off the voice? Or
yeah, there's a lot of
Drake sound like
what you tell them you want to write about, you tell them what you want them to sound like. Like you got to be descriptive. Like I want them to sound like Drake and rap about XYZ.
I think there is an upload process. You have to upload two times, I believe. The one time is for the song that is gonna be one time. The first time should be the song, the voice you're trying to duplicate. Then the second time is the delivery and how you want it to alter. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So I think it's a process like that where that's why all these new songs that are coming out with Drake voices, there's people actually writing this music to show that they can write in the cadence and all that stuff of these artists. And
so
you know,
if you change the name, you could put Selfless featuring Mike Montana, but Mike Montana can sound like Drake.
Yeah, but
so
I
you won't get him done for that.
I think the likeness is a problem. If it sounds like Drake, you know what I'm saying, and I'm doing his signature, tell me what's really going on. Like, that's crazy.
Did you see? It was this one guy. I guess what he was doing was making AI music, but then he was making bots to give him like hella plays, and he was making all that money.
Yeah, he went to jail.
That motherfucking house. Yeah,
what happened?
He was making AI music, so he'll put it on Spotify or whatever, and then he was getting the bots to play it all the time. So then he started getting money for that. Like he was getting all these plays.
Oh, he was looked at like a big star, kind of like a dude making a lot of money.
Man, they ran up in his house. That's illegal.
He had a streaming farm.
Streaming, basically.
Yeah, he had a streaming farm basically where he had a bunch of IP addresses hooked up to his Spotify, and he was making AI music. So they started to notice when he was bringing in like 200,000 every month. Right. And they were like, he started to chart.
Who the hell is he? They're like, who is he?
Yeah, who is this AI character?
You making more than Drake?
And he was like, he was charting on the charts. That's what like got him in trouble.
What was his name?
Man,
I don't remember.
It's like an Indian dude or something though.
Yeah.
Damn.
Smart.
That's what I was thinking. Because like I remember back in the day too, when Tupac died, this dude named The Realest came out. Yeah. And he sounded like Pac.
And Drama. You remember Drama?
Oh yeah, Drama. All of them do sound like Pac, but I don't think they really had they didn't have likeness deals back then. Where it was like you could come out and sound like somebody and wasn't getting jammed up, but now if you like you say you come out with the same mannerisms as Drake and doing the ad libs and you imitate.
What about that dude that be acting like Drake?
Who? The dude.
Yeah. He be running around like
I think Drake co-signed him though, so he good.
I be like, man, you got people like I was like, damn, that shit crazy. You get so famous where people just start covering you. So you got like the fake Tom Cruise, you got motherfuckers acting like Michael Jackson. You know, got
Elvis Drake,
impersonators. All those people.
Drake hit him with a cease and desist because he tried to perform his records and start getting booked at shows. Yeah,
I thought he was just out like acting like him, like walking through the mall. He was
cool. He was cool with him getting like booked for like club appearances and shit. But when he started to grab a mic and I guess start playing his music and shit, like, yeah, he was like, "No, we ain't playing that shit."
Do y'all remember? You know 21 Savage? Y'all remember 22 Savage?
Oh yeah.
What?
You remember 22 Savage?
Man, I'm lost on all this stuff.
21 Savage ran up on that nigga though.
He called himself 22 Savage.
Yeah.
Was he acting like him too?
Man,
he was. I
didn't even know the difference. I thought it was the same dude for a minute.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, so the game getting kind of weird. The game getting weird now because people finding different ways to make money, right? Like you said, it's a lot of ways to make money, and that's content, right? Because the fake Drake dude, if he posts up, everybody know it ain't Drake, but that should be having so many views and comments or whatever. Dude don't care that y'all making fun of him because y'all running up his numbers in the process.
Yeah, it's a clickbait era we live in.
Yeah, it's a lot of slow people that really be thinking it's Drake though. They just don't know no better. It's people that really.
Man, I seen the Steph Curry one. People thought it was really Steph Curry. The dude was in the mall doing a crossover, doing all the Steph Curry stuff. They like, yo, Steph Curry's in the mall. Most people were like, yo, that ain't Steph Curry. But you know what I'm saying? There's a few people that's like, oh shit, that's Steph Curry, and they try to get an autograph. And man,
I got two imitation stories, man. I met people that I thought they were the real people and they weren't, bro.
Damn.
Like, the first one was 50 Cent. I was walking through the mall in Cleveland, Ohio, and there was a guy that owned an airbrush shop, and they used to airbrush this man's face to make him look just like 50. And they put him in the 50 clothes and all of that shit, let him stand outside the airbrush shop. And then there was another time when I went to wrestling, and then I found this guy. He looked like Stone Cold. He was acting like he was Stone Cold and signing autographs. I was like, oh shit, Stone Cold. And then
all those cosplay people be doing all that shit.
Yeah. That's just
wait, what you say to the 50 Cent dude?
The 50 Cent dude, it was just an attraction. They brought people to the shop. Something crazy about that shop though in Cleveland. The person that was working there at the time was MGK.
Oh,
he was behind the counter, and I went in there and we was chopping and stuff, and I was with my peoples and stuff, and I asked him to battle, bro. I was so young, and he was young, and he was like, "No, bro, like you gonna come in here at my job, bro, and try to do this shit." It was so funny.
MGK said,
yeah, that's what he said. He didn't want to do it.
You was ready to battle him now?
Yeah, I was so ready, 100%.
Oh yeah, he would H your ass up though, because he on pause. Because he got Eminem, so if he beat Eminem, you know he gonna beat you.
Well, shit, I had a chance at a young Kells, bro. You know what I'm saying? It might have been different, but I would say that he did develop into something special, bro. He really did, and I'm very proud of anybody that can come in.
I fool with him, yeah.
He all right. I don't dislike him.
He don't fool with Eminem though. Paul don't fool with Eminem.
I love Eminem, bro. That shit was stupid.
Wait, so you swim in your car?
Who, MGK?
No, Eminem.
Oh, Eminem? Oh, yeah. Well, not right now, but I do listen to Eminem. Like, I think his old shit is more nostalgic to me.
The new album?
Yeah, no, I ain't really checking for, you know, and you know what it is? It's not that. I think, okay, look, there's a curse, right? When you get too good in hip hop. I think Wayne developed this curse too, where he's so amazing that the standards that people put on people is like you'll hear Wayne do something crazy, amazing, and you'd be like, I heard him do better. You know what I'm saying? But did you just hear what he just said? You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's a standard that they put even on Eminem where it's like, you know, he's genius, bro.
I don't do that with Wayne. Wayne become a hard still.
Bro, Wayne is amazing, bro.
Look, when Wayne was on that Corday song and he said she give me real love with that fake ass, I said, ooh, you ain't got to try hard. He ain't got to try no more. I was like,
that's why I like him too. He be working with a lot of new artists. That's why I really
he showed love. He showed love to the new artists. But that's like the fountain youth. That's like old dudes getting with young girls. You gotta keep yourself young, man.
I think that's something new that Wayne's doing though, bro. Like dealing with all the young people. This is something new because back in the day, I remember seeing interviews of Wayne when he was like, I don't listen to nobody. And by him doing that, he wasn't tapped in because he was just like, I'm in my own world. Let me just create what I want right now.
That's because he was the hottest out. Like he
was the hottest out. Yeah.
So he got that was just
I had to go back. I just did a deep dive back into Wayne because I was reading this article about Carter 4 and Carter 3. But you know, Carter 4 is actually pretty. Carter 4 is dope. And so was the last Carter.
I like the first Carter 1, Carter 2.
The first Carter, but people already gave those albums like they flowers, like Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3. Carter 3 is probably like they say that's his best Carter album. But and I'm Not a Human Being. I was like, damn, these are dope albums, yo. Like part 2, part 1. But everybody talk about the Carters. But if you listen to like I'm Not a Human Being 1 and 2, if you listen to like Carter 4, it really. Like people were so high on Carter 3 that they didn't even give Carter 4 and Carter 5 that same. They gave it good views, but they didn't give it as. So it made people think Wayne fell off. But it was they just really dope albums.
That song with him and the album with him and Birdman was tight too. Like
what's that one?
That shit was hard too.
Yeah, I think the business side really slowed Wayne down, man. And I wish it didn't happen because it was like Drake got to see the peak of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Wayne was like literally at the top, and he didn't even get to go down the roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Because
they weren't gonna let him.
They wouldn't let him, bro. And
they
it was
so let Wayne do that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, bro. You know, even like the Cribs episode, he didn't own none of that shit. That shit was being rented. Like there's a lot of shit that, you know, like people don't see, man, behind the scenes. And it's like our legends, bro, we need to protect them, bro. We need to protect them. That's the new motto, bro, from here on out. Like if we could spread that message, bro, too, it's like, man, I don't want to see nothing happen to Slick Rick or nothing happen to, you know, even people down to like LL. And like we need to make sure that our legends are celebrated and protected, bro. Because like 52.
Hey, what I always say on here, Paul, I said, look, if Willie Nelson threw a concert tomorrow, they gonna have them white people gonna be there with their kids, with their grandkids, nieces and nephews, because you gonna know who the fuck Willie Nelson is before he leaves this earth. Ain't nobody like, you try to take your kids to go see Jadakiss. They be like, who the fuck is Jadakiss? Like you like, yo, that's hurtful to you, right? Like, yo, wait a minute, how you gonna say who the fuck is Jadakiss?
It's heartbreaking.
Hey, but you gotta but those other genres, they make them kids. They follow that. Like you got kids right now who love Guns N' Roses. They love Aerosmith. They love Rolling Stone. They love the Beatles.
Yeah.
These little black kids, you try to let them listen to some Eric B. Rakim, boy, they'll slap you in your. They be like, I don't listen to Eric B. Rakim. I don't listen to Big Daddy Kane. I don't listen to because the music is like the movie. What's the movie that was on Netflix? They clone Tyrone. Rap is like they clone Tyrone on Netflix. They're gonna put in your head what it is, right? And they know how to keep you going, and they know how to stop you. Like they know we put that melody in your head, you gonna do whatever that music say, right? Like if a Sexy Red, they always say if the beat is good and the melody is good, and they in there, like you said, I think Poe said you repeating trances and shit. Because the beat good is like whatever, right? Like you don't know what you're talking about, but you just singing that song and you never know you putting that stuff into your body. But I feel like we do got to protect the artists, right? Right when Jay, who did that? Game did that when he did that thing with Jay-Z, right? You 38 and rapping, but then you turn around, you 42, 43, about to put an album out, bro. So you kind of like mess people up with that because we could have a rapper at 60. Rapper at 70.
It's so crazy, bro. I remember being young, bro, and like feeling like I was invincible because my body felt like it was never gonna break down. I'm getting older now, bro. I'm starting to feel that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you young, bro, you got that ignorant mind of like I'm immortal, bro. And it's like I understand that with these younger people. I get it with the younger crowd, bro. And I get it that they just want to have fun. They're not taking life serious yet because they've never really had nothing happen yet. Until life makes them take it serious, they're not gonna. So it's like I get where they want to have the fun music and all of that stuff, but I believe there's a box for everybody, man. There's a box for the emo rappers. There's a box for, you know, the people that want to just sing. There's a box for, you know, boom bap. There's a box for, you know, commercial like pop music, and there's no reason, you know what I'm saying, for anybody to like feel like, you know, there's a separation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can, and there's not a you're stealing my fan base. There, people like certain music. You're gonna find the specific audience. You know, it's about you know, just trailing behind yourself and standing behind what it is that you believe in, man. A lot of artists are so scared to be themselves. They're developing twin syndrome. Everybody's starting to sound and look the same. It's ridiculous. But
hey, speaking of, it was something I wanted to mention. Speaking of twin syndrome, and you was talking about the Carter. I would say y'all remember the Barters.
Yeah.
Oh, but was you mad at that?
I didn't. That's what made me not like Slim Thug. Like I didn't even give him a chance.
I mean, Young Thug.
Young Thug.
I didn't even give him a chance.
I looked at it like this was good competition. I think Wayne either was going to rise to the occasion and do exactly what happened and make him not use the Carter name, and he used Barter. That was a win for Carter. That was a dub. He won. Wayne took that shit without even having to rap, without having to say nothing. He made him call his shit Barter. That had nothing to do with anything. If you don't know the Carter history, now everybody that knows Thug in this new
nobody gives a fuck about the Barter.
They don't even know. They're not even going to think about the Carter. The majority of the people that are going to hear the Barter, they're going to be like, oh, let me Google why he called it that. You know what I'm saying, or some shit like.
Or if you try to Google the Barter, they're going to correct you and put the Carter.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, did you mean the Carter?
Yeah, free Thug.
I never listened to the Barter because he did that though.
When he just trying to put like blood on it, that's why he named it the Barter.
Yeah.
He trying to make it
Oh, for
blood.
real?
Yeah. He just trying to make
it. I thought it was an honor.
He couldn't use Carter, so then he just put the B on it like for blood. You know, they was a blood gang. All that shit was.
I thought it was like at first I thought it was appreciation for Wayne or whatever, but because because Young Thug kind of had looked like Wayne with the face, with the hair, and the kind of like the little type of stuff he was doing with his music. So I thought it was like because I think 2 Chainz did a dedication album to him too as well.
See, the whole beef started because, like, remember we were talking earlier about like Wayne embracing new artists. When Thug was the new artist, Wayne wasn't embracing him, and that's what created that tension. You know what I'm saying? It was like it wasn't that type of love. Thug said it in an interview. He felt like he was disrespected by Wayne, where he was like, "Nigga, I'm just trying to come up like you. I'm trying to do what you do. You inspired me to do this. I look like you because
Wayne
you.
ain't gonna jump on it if it's that close to him though. That was an image. That was almost like a likeness. You almost stole my likeness because the same fans that Wayne had, some of them jumped over to Young Thug because they was younger. Like if you coming out sounding like me and you kind of looking like me with the dreads and you talking about this sipping the lean, man, come on, Wayne gonna be like, oh, I ain't fuck with that nigga, man. Because the Corday and all of them, they not like him. The people that Wayne jump on, they not trying to be like Wayne. They just rappers that Wayne think that are pretty cool. And he jump on the track with him. They not looking like him and trying to sound like him.
But if you look at the whole generation beyond Wayne, everybody looked like Wayne. Everybody got face tattoos, dreads with the frost tips.
He got a lot of babies.
Yeah, he got a lot of babies. and that's a flattery, bro.
You know who else too, though? He don't get no props. And I realized when I look around now, fucking Soulja Boy.
Yeah. Soulja a pioneer.
No, because he started doing clown shit, so like, you know what it was? Wayne never had to come out and say, "Give me my props." Soulja Boy comes off like, yo, how come you? Yeah, how come you don't give me my props? Soulja Boy's like, you stole my style, this and that. So it was hard for people to embrace that, right? Because you was coming off as a goofy. So people like, yo, you know, we just gonna laugh at him because he won props. But there's people he did influence a lot of. Drake. Drake. You know. If you want to think about it
too, man, like what Soulja Boy did for the internet, like the way he trolls online, it does look like some goofy shit, but it's not some goofy shit.
It's part of the design.
It's part of the youth. The youth is like that. The youth is just like they like to troll, and he was the master of that shit.
Him and Lil B, right? Remember Lil B?
Yeah, Bates guy.
We gotta go before that. You don't remember when he was putting his music for the popular songs on LimeWire? So when you download whatever the popular song was, his fucking song come up. You know what I mean?
You try to download 50 Cent. You try to download 50 Cent.
It'd be a Soulja Boy
song. Yeah.
Whoever you download that shit, and it'd be his shit on LimeWire playing. He was doing that shit. That's how he got famous.
He was able to manipulate the downloads.
Yep.
It was like that Rick Roll. It's like the Rick Roll thing. You be thinking that you download something, but it'd be that dude singing.
The Rick rolling, yeah.
That's
crazy.
So crazy.
Yeah, no, but
man, look. So what? Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, he was using that phone service too back in the day. That was a service that was created by Ryan Leslie. He was a producer back in the day. They're bringing him up in the case now with the Diddy shit because he was dating Cassie, and Cassidy ended up leaving him and going with Diddy. Yeah, and shit like that. But he's an amazing producer that was pushed out of the music industry so he can he didn't want to be a part of that shit, and he just fell into the tech world. There was more that he could do than just music, and he created that whole phone hotline thing where people can go direct to the consumer and not have to worry about developing a following on social media that can be taken from you. He was the first one that came up with that software. He was so shout out Ryan Leslie for that shit, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that.
He got an interview on Drink Champs. Just came out. I want to check that out. He just came out this week.
I can't wait to see that shit. That's gonna be fire.
You got to hear those people's stories, right? Like the ones who we, like you said, keeping the people alive and protecting them. They got to do the stuff like this and put these stories out. Like I think, because a good story that he's still getting kind of love too, like Graph, Ransom, like those dudes. They was behind people like Ransom. I think was behind like Fabulous and stuff like that. But I feel like those dudes, like people miss their time, right? It's kind of like backup quarterbacks. You know, these backup quarterbacks, some of them might be good, right? But shit, we never know unless that starter get hurt.
I didn't know Flacco was still a backup quarterback still.
Oh, Flacco?
Like, yeah, I was like, damn, they still got him being backup, but he just got in
I did see he was playing the other
Anderson
day.
got hurt. Yeah, Richardson got hurt. So,
but yeah, it's like these dudes, like you got, like if you think about labels throughout time, right? Like every label had their main star, but there was some dudes in the background that was fired. We was like, damn, when he gonna put an album out? Like I ain't gonna hold you. You know who I used to wish to put an album out? Cause I knew he was fired. Was Gutta. When you was to listen to all that music back then, like, yo, where's Gutta's album at? Cause that shit gonna be fire.
Never come out, huh?
They never come out,
that's
man.
Why I respect 50, man, because he gave everybody a chance in G Unit to come out with their own solo shit and really rock. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when Banks came out with that album. Banks, bro,
Hunger for More.
Oh my God, that he demolished that shit. That was still to this day lyrically, bar for bar. There was no wasted bars in that whole fucking album. It was from beginning to end, punchline savagery. Like it was crazy.
And everybody got a chance, like you said. All they debut albums was dope. I don't know about Tony Ayo's, but it was pretty good, right? But it wasn't like
the rollout was dope.
Yeah, the rollout was good on all Young Bucks was fire. The album he had on G. Game's first album was fire on there. Yep. So it was like, 50 was good with that, right? Because a lot of these labels, like even I guess the Locks too, because like everybody loved Jada, but then when we heard Styles, we were like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Because we thought Jada was like number one, but then you hear Styles rap, you like, oh, wait a minute, like, because as a group they all was fire, but on a solo, you was just like everybody knew Jadakiss and was more Jadakiss fan. But when I started listening to Styles more, and when I got older, I started to like Styles music a little bit more, or whatever. Even though all of them collectively was pretty dope, but. It's kind of weird how that worked, right? You gotta everybody gotta get a chance to eat or shine. Like Memphis Bleak, right? What Jay-Z said about him? If he said, I don't care where I'm at, Memphis Bleak always gonna be a millionaire.
Always, yeah, always. Like Styles P, bro. I actually I did a day in the life with Styles P. He kind of showed up to do an event over here in Tampa. I do video production and stuff as well. I did stuff with like Styles P from like Sean Kingston to like Dizzy Wright, Riff Raff, Ritz. I filmed a bunch of shows. I did some music video stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Styles P was it was amazing. He played records that was never heard before. That was like in the vault type shit. We was at an event at a studio, so it was the craziest like 24 hours. Like we chilled there and I got so many stories talking about him choosing to be vegan and trying to eat better and be healthy. A lot of people are making better decisions, and he owns a smoothie company, and it's not the direction people usually would take for business, but it's something that is a part of his passion. And by me being able to meet these type of people, bro, and like get these little type of stories, like I've met Travis McCoy. I did a show with him. I opened up for him. The stories that they've always given me is always giving me hope, man, to like just push better to be the best version of myself I could possibly be. And by me trying to do that shit, it's kind of infectious, bro. The people around me are starting to live like the best lives they could possibly think without, and I'm grateful that I can have that type of impact on the people around me. And the second more people started tapping on what I got going on, bro, this shit is gonna become more infectious. It's gonna be hard to get away from Be Selfless. And I also got that clothing line that's out right now. It's called Juju Fit. It's crazy, bro. It's a voodoo doll. He's got dreads. I have this whole thing set up for the rollout on what I have planned for 2025. I'm going to be doing some nonprofit stuff. I want Juju Fit to be the forefront of like everything that we got going on when it comes to giving back to kids that are, in hospitals that are sick, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to Juju Fit, I'm capable of, having this opportunity to do that. I plan on, giving a percentage of whatever I'm making on the Juju Fit towards this foundation. And, I'm going to try my best to show up to the occasion, man, and show up to these hospitals to help these kids, Yeah, but yeah, sure. These are a lot of things that I'm working on right now with the label and with the team. And I couldn't have done this shit, bro, without them. Like, you have no idea. I've been making music for over 10 years. I've been offered deals so many fucking times, bro, where there was a lot of money involved, There was a time when I was even talking to Mayweather's camp, bro, about, you know, signing to his record label. And I was, you know, I've met some good people over there. Shout out Jason Dayap. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just always was smart enough to wait for the right decision. I feel like Sky 4 is independent. They're for artists by artists. They're the fairest situation I've ever come across. And it's like I'm extremely blessed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of good stuff to look forward to in the future.
All right, so look, man, we appreciate you. I'm looking at the time. We appreciate you. When we have good people on, man, we lose track of the time. So we thank you for that, man. Good conversation having with you. Any word?
I love it, bro.
For sure. Anything you want to leave the listeners? Anything you want to leave a fan? Anything you want to leave somebody who might be thinking of getting into music and they kind of scared to get into it right now or whatever? Is there any words for those people before we go?
I would say follow your dreams and dream as big as you can possibly dream. And when people don't see your vision, don't be upset. Remember, it's coming from your perspective. It belongs to you and you only. So they're not going to see your dream. Only you can actually see it through from the beginning to end. And there's going to be a lot of people that's going to come around and try to tell you why it's not going to work. You should show them why it's gonna. And you know, just stand on business always and don't give up ever. This isn't a race where it's like, oh, I'm creeping up on a certain age, let me stop. No, bro, music is something for expression. People sing at church. You ain't gonna go into church and tell people they too old to sing. This is not it. We as people, we need to show people like, yo, whatever you want to sing about, you have the freedom and creativity to do it, go do it. You know what I'm saying? And just network with people and be kind to people, because you never know who somebody's going to be in this industry. You know what I'm saying? You could come across the next Charlemagne the God, and you disrespect him in the future, and then you guys guess what's going to happen? you got academics or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, treat everybody nice, and it's not because you want to benefit anything. It's because that's how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, it will get you a long way. Before you discuss money, create music. Create music. To all the producers out there, to all the engineers out there, before you discuss money, if you see an artist that is dope and you think you guys can take something serious to a whole nother level and create a sound that doesn't exist, I highly appreciate everybody going out there to do that, because money can get in the way of creating a hit record. Make some music and then talk business later. When you do shit like that, you're not scared to put the work in, and it's not work when you love it. So there should be no reason to complain. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think just be selfless. Just remember to be selfless. You know.
Nice plug, brother. Let me tell you something. Nice plug. But look, that first part you said, that's how I was when I was a Marine recruiter. I'd be like, look, man, you about to sign this fucking paper. Don't let nobody tell you made the wrong decision, man. Because that's what's gonna happen when you go home. You're gonna have all these outside influences. I didn't want them to not go to boot camp and shit, but that was good motivational talking. But we're gonna roll out of here, man. Hey, y'all check out Be Selfless. Where can they find you on social media?
Everything is Be Selfless. It's BeSelfliss. There's no spaces. Everything, you know. And if you are on Monkey or you're on Omigo.tv, I'll be on there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be, you know, chopping in with everybody that's on there, and you know, so I'll be everywhere. But the social media,
Monkey TV.
Yeah, Monkey is an online website where people can actual video chat with people all over the world, and it's like, you know,
with them predators be on there too.
Oh yeah, no, they do, bro. But it's just like I said, it's a melting pot. It's a melting pot of craziness. But it's like it's a good.
It's like this. What we doing now?
I think Kai be on there. Kai be on there.
Yeah,
Kai and Speed.
They all the streamers. They love that stuff. But like
they be doing it on their stream.
A lot of my fan base, bro, I developed off of these websites. That's a little gem I'm gonna give the rest of these artists too. I've met a lot of people on there, man, and there's a lot of people that are looking for friendship. There's a lot of people that's looking for someone to listen. There's a lot of people that don't have people. So when people jump on these sites and they start being angry and start saying, like, you know, trying to disrespect you or be racist, bro, you would be surprised how many people I talked off of, like, jumping into a video chat with me and they're just being the most disrespectful people, and then I calm them down, and then they're like, yeah, bro, my girlfriend left me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of all of that, they tell you like what's wrong.
Yeah, they break down and they tell me what the real problem is, because I'm not gonna sit there and yell at them back. I'm gonna be like, yo, what's going on, bro? Why you feel this way? You know what I'm saying? And I try my best to listen, bro, because I know there's not a lot of people out there that do that shit. And a lot of my following, yeah, it's not for children. If you're under the age of 18, I don't suggest you being on there. But
can they get on though?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can, bro.
Make sure he don't know about that shit, because he but he know all that.
It's all over the internet. See a lot of predators on there though.
Yeah, no, it really do. But like, if you're of the ages of 18 and you can be an adult about situations, you could really meet some really cool ass people on there, bro. I met people from Morocco. I met people from Japan, people from London. Matter of fact, the guy that does my album covers, he lives in London. He does all my album covers, and I met him on Omegle. And we're not working off of a financial situation. It's just we networking together. We actually, you know, he wanted to he loves my music, and he's like, bro, I would love to do all your album covers. And he's a young kid. He's like 25 years old, and he's really good at graphic design. And I want to take his shit to the next level because he believed in me. So this is the type of people you can meet on there. You know what I'm saying? It's not about all just the crazy people. Kids should not be on there if you're under 18. I want to say that shit. It should not be on there.
For sure. All right, there y'all have it, people, man. Poe, you got anything before we roll? Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Yeah.
Oh, you got something else.
No Diddy.
He said no Diddy. All right, that's Poe's words of wisdom before we roll. All right, my man. Once again, nice talking to you. You got to come back on so we can finish.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. Whenever you want me back, bro, I'm there, bro. You already know.
All right, for sure. Be good, bro.